Shalom, Natsarim. Aloka, aloka, aloka. Wait for that big truck to go by. Alright, so there was a prophetic word given today. Sorry about the noise. I pray that you can hear me because I do have my mic in. But there was a prophetic word given today about those that Abba calls, that is called into ministry. So it was like an old school in unconventional ways. And that spoke to me. You know, there hasn't been one car, and suddenly there was like and I'm in the middle of the country. So anyway, so this morning I was struggling getting dressed. I don't know why. Do you ever have one of those days where you're like, well, what skirt, what head covering, you know? Do you ever have one of those days? Well, I was doing that, and then Abba impressed upon my heart what he told me a year ago. I've shared this before, but he said, I told you, 3 dresses. 3 dresses. And I'm like, I know. But no, that's not what I said. I'm sorry. I just so did not. That's what I was thinking. But what I said was, will you confirm to me that you've said this to me? Will you confirm it to me yet again? Because you told me this over a year ago. Okay? The nerve. We wonder why Israel did what they did, right? I mean, look. I had to ask him again. So anyway, my point is that I was walking around the house before leaving for work, and I'm walking to work, and I'm like walking, and I'm like waiting to hear this audible voice or given for him to give me some scripture that I can go look up. And as I was walking, I found this staff, and it was laying in the dirt just like that, okay? And it's like a paper tree. So I was like, whoa, that reminds me of the staff that Moses made with the serpent on top to save Israel from dying from all the serpents biting them. Because when they looked upon the serpent, they would not die. Right? And that's what I'm walking with. And that's what I thought of when I found it. And then as I'm walking, I start thinking to myself, and I start getting really angry. Because I'm like, well, that's not fair. Because I'm walking down the road, the head covering on, long skirt, and this staff in my hand. And you know what the world probably sees? The world probably sees right now, because of the rise in witchcraft, the rise in witches, I was thinking, people probably are thinking that I'm like a psychotic, occultic witch. Because of the way I look. Versus truly seeing an ambassador of Yah. And immediately when I said that, the Ruach HaKodesh, boom, hit me. I started crying. I don't know why I always cry. And God was like, he said to me, see? No, I'm sorry. I messed up one part. So I said, yeah, they're probably seeing a witch instead of an ambassador of Yah. And then I spoke out loud. Now, I'm going to bring back the old ways in a new way, unconventionally. And I didn't even think about what I was saying. And that's when the Ruach HaKodesh hit me. And that's when I started crying. Because I was like, oh, that was a prophetic word. And I wasn't even paying attention. Like I didn't realize that I spoke it. And that's when God said, see, that's why I've called you to wear 3 dresses. Because you are my ambassador, and I've given each and every one of my children different assignments. And yours is to wear 3 dresses. And if you want, carry a staff. But I'm bringing the old ways back to the new ways. Unconventional ministry. So, praise Yah. I love him so much. He's so good, y'all. I just needed to confess and just share that beautiful testimony. All right. I love you. Shabbat shalom.